Hello, welcome to this video. I am starting a series where we are going to see how much ink, how much art we can get from one bottle of ink. So I'm going to be using the Noodler's Blue Black ink 3-ounce bottle. Nice cute little catfish. Cute little catfish. And I'm going to insert a video of me opening the bottle because they fill these things to the brim. Okay, he fills this to the brim. So I'm going to show how full, and as we continue going along, I'll probably include some more short little clips or pictures of how full the ink is. So, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you again in a second.
Okay, so ignore the messy desk. However, I just barely opened it. I haven't touched it at all. I'm just gonna fill the pen. I wanted to show how full it was because it really fills these to the brim. If you are not careful opening it, it will go everywhere. But like, come on, how pretty is that? And just like that, with one pen fill, a little bit of ink on the sides. But it's not even completely full. And look.
So I think I've seen people do like how many pages you can get from one Copic marker, like how much you can color with one Prismacolor and stuff like that. So same thing, different concept. So this is the bottle of ink we will be using. It is 3 ounces of Noodler's Blue Black. So I am into fountain pens, fountain pen art, that sort of thing, and Noodler's sells 4.5 ounce bottles. These are pretty big, and they've got like an eyedropper. This is the Massachusetts Committee of Safety ink for the Boston Safety pen, in case you are curious. But I have 3 inks this size from Noodler's ink, so they have quite a few. They even sell bigger than this, but I think you have to special order those. That's irrelevant. Point is, I was watching a Goulet Pens video, and they mentioned how you can buy this size and never run out. So if you are just writing, it's going to be hard to run out of one of these, even if you're using a flex pen. But it made me wonder, how much art could you get out of a regular bottle? How long would it take to run out of a regular bottle? So, we are going to see how long it would take. I haven't seen anyone else do this, to like how much art you can get out of one bottle of ink. So I'm not trying to like steal anyone else's idea or anything. If anyone else has the same idea, I'm not aware. So I'm not intentionally trying to take someone else's content or idea or anything. So I am committing to this because this is obviously going to be a long-term thing. So hope you don't get bored. I decided there aren't really like any rules or anything because this isn't an official challenge or anything. So I like in this piece I do use other materials and stuff, so it's not only this ink. I'll bring in outside materials so that they're not all completely monotone or anything. This piece was really mostly a tester to see how the ink behaves on paper and with water. And it was really interesting. Painting with it directly was a lot different than painting over it once it had dried, because some inks, if you paint over it and paint with it, it'll look the same. That was not the case for this one. I'm suspecting it's because it's a bulletproof ink. I do believe it's bulletproof, but as to what that means or whatever, it doesn't matter. I really like Noodler's ink. I really like the creators. I'm pretty sure I know his name, but I have that little bit of anxiety in the back of my head going, is that really his name? But anyways, I really like his YouTube channel, and there's a lot. I could go on a rant about why I love Noodler's ink and their products. They are high quality and affordable, and I love that they are eco-friendly. Like the pens are made of biodegradable resin. Some of them are. I don't think all are. Anyways, and the whole affordable ebonite feeds and stuff. I could go on for hours, and I'm sure I will throughout this point. So I wanted to use a Noodler's ink for this. I actually saw a Monteverde ink and went and bought that color in Noodler's. Anyway, so I did pick a color that wasn't super obnoxious, and I did want it to be a deep, almost black, but not black. Wanted it to have color. It also has to be able to have a range of values, so it has to be able to be very, very dark. So in this piece, I didn't layer it as much. Layering, I did a little bit. It layers nicely. It paints well. I haven't painted with fountain pen ink a lot. Other than that, I did use my Finetech Gold watercolors, and the pen that you see me drawing with is a Noodler's Ahab, of course. This Ahab is the one I used in the video. It was previously dedicated to platinum carbon black ink, and which really gunks up the pen and stuff. So yeah, before I got my Boston Safety pen. So I dedicated it to this one. I'm kind of surprised I didn't buy a new fountain pen for this series, because that's kind of how I roll. But I really like Ahab's, and so this has become the blue-black pen. Oh, I touched on this earlier. I don't know what distracted me. I apologize. I do that all the time. So, I will not be uploading a video of every sketch or painting that I make with this ink, because that would be a lot. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to film some, and I will provide updates, like at some point in this video. I'm going, probably in the beginning, I will put a clip of how full the ink is, so I'll kind of show progress as to how far through we are through the bottle of ink. And then at the end, I know for sure I'm going to do like a tour of all of the art that was made with the one bottle of ink. I'm thinking I might do mini ones along the way, depending on where we are and stuff. So, I don't know how many of those will come, but I will show all of the art that is made through one bottle of ink. But not every single one will have a time lapse. In fact, by the time I'm recording this, I'm already starting on another piece I'm not filming. But so there will be one video at the end, and probably some others in between, but I'm not really sure. If you watch the ones in between, why would you want to watch one with all the art again at the end? I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, I needed content ideas, and this is my idea. I have committed. I am going to finish this. Oh, yes. Today is just not my day, and I am excited to see what comes out of it. Out of this, I am curious as to how much art you can get, but I do a lot of fountain pen sketching and stuff, but it also raises a question of how much art would you get out of one of these bad boys. You are new to fountain pens, I would check out Goulet pens. I'll link them since I mentioned them. And Noodler's inks as well. Their pens might not be the best for beginners, because they can be, I don't know why, they can be messy. I love my Ahabs. I haven't had too much of a problem or anything with my Ahabs, My Conrad needed a little bit of tinkering, but anyways, if you are unfamiliar, Noodler's pens do have a reputation for being a little bit messy and needing to be, they're customizable, essentially. They're customizable, which makes them a little bit messy. However, I like that. As an artist, I like that. I think other artists would appreciate it as well. Depends on kind of how you roll. But I mean, what better way to make unique art than to be able to have unique materials custom to you and how you work. So I really like it. The Flex Ahab pen that I have is around $20 US, and the ink is around $12-13 US. So they are on Amazon. So if you are interested, check them out. I don't gain anything. I normally assume people know what I'm talking about, so I'm trying to assume people don't know what I'm talking about because, to make it easier for some people. So, I'm kind of excited. There will be a different range of like the kind of art that I do with this. So, the only thing I'm worried about is keeping track of where all of my sketches are that I don't do on camera, because I have too many sketchbooks going on right now. I also just got new brushes. That's what I'm playing with. But we will see. I'm excited. I don't know if anyone else is excited, but I'm excited, so it doesn't really matter. I only come back to my YouTube channel when I'm like brain dead or I feel like shit, so I apologize if you're watching this, which is an F. I've talked about Noodlers in some of my past videos too. I'm just a simp. I am a simp for Noodlers inks. I really am. It's kind of unhealthy.